All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here in uh, the wonderful room, and I don't say that with being facetious. It's a very nice room here in right north of the post, as Army folks call it. The us Navy folks call it a base, but right north of the post in Leavenworth, Kansas, home of the old prison, the old military prison. A lot of folks, and I haven't seen the new prison yet, nor do I want to. Nor do I want to. But starting, and I think I told everybody about that I was going to be starting a new part-time job. I haven't really started the job yet. I started the in processing with doing required word I want. You have like required training. You go in for the company. You got this, that, and the other thing. So again, that's cool. I did remember that. I went over to the what military, I guess Army calls it DFAC, the dining facility, but the Raiders, Navy guys call it the chow hall. It was for $7. I had a decent sized salad on the plate, which I made, and had wings. They were okay. A little bit of chili and cheese on that. Had a nice iced tea. In fact, when I went to the commissary the other day, bought some groceries, so at least I would have some drinks and snacks available, because they give you money to eat, and there's really not a lot to eat. And but the dining facility was cool. I'll try to save money by going there at least maybe 2 or 3 times a week, schedule permitting. But enough about me. And so people were asking, why am I in Kansas? Well, why not? The nice thing is, I checked the schedule, and the Phillies are actually coming to Kansas City to play a baseball game, I think next week. So schedule permitting, and we're about an hour from Kansas City. Because we're on the other side of the Missouri River, and so we're almost literally I can like spit and hit the river, because we're right across the bridge, and that's where Leavenworth is. I didn't realize it was that close to the border, but yeah, I know FKC. I'm here for work, brother. I'm here for work. So and it's bleh. I wake up the TV, and the early morning talk shows are talking about, hey, come out and celebrate your Chiefs. We're in training camp over here. And I'm like, oh my God. It's barfable, but it's there. Yeah, Chris, I saw that the fact I haven't, did I lose my, yeah, the phone. I was watching, or at least the play-by-play of the baseball game. Wow, the Phillies are just kicking some ass. Let's see here. Weston Wilson doubles, deflected by JT Realmuto to third. So the Phillies are up 11-3 in the bottom of the eighth. Now, this is what scares me about games like this, though. You get a shit ton of runs in one game, and then you can't buy a run for the next 2 or 3. So I like to see high scores, but all I'm looking for is a win. Just win, baby. Don't just use up all your runs all at once. And so hopefully that won't happen. Phillies had lost like 5 straight games before they won yesterday, beating, what was it, the Marlins. They always have trouble with the Marlins, and they're clocking the Nationals right now. But again, I don't want to use up all the runs when you need to. I want to make sure because they have 70 wins, which is not tops in in baseball. As our buddy Jimmy Farrell alluded to earlier, they're not the best in baseball anymore. Okay, well, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so let's see here. In play runs. So Rojas, what did he do? I saw Rojas did something. It was in play. It was 11. So they scored 2 runs. Why does it say bases empty? I don't see what they did. So they scored 2 runs with 2 outs. I don't know. I can't see what they had. The play-by-play, I don't know what the hell they did. Oh, here we go. Johan Rojas singles. Real Muto scores. Wes Wilson scores. Rojas out at second. Okay. So there's 2 outs. Rojas hit a single scoring 2. So they got 2 more runs. Schwarber's up again. Schwarber hit a grand slam yesterday, which helped the Phillies win. In play out. So I guess this will be the last. Yeah. Schwarber flies out. So it's the top of the 9th upcoming for the Nationals. Down 13. I think it's 13-3. Hello, Ashley. Good, and that's a beautiful picture. Let's see here. Ashley Santiago. Hello from Virginia. Who's winning the quarterback job? That's the question, Ashley. I don't know, and I don't actually think that. I don't know if Coach Pierce knows. I don't know if Coach Pierce knows, but that's a great question. Thanks for popping in. Come on over to YouTube, Ashley. In fact, let me get my brand things up here so I can get the – oh, no, sorry, banners. Wrong one. Okay, let's see here. Let's go there. There we go. If you're watching on Facebook, come over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. So thank you, Ashley, for popping in here. Come over to YouTube. I am on YouTube at Captain Jack Rackham Levy. Just finished watching the bike rider. Oh, the movie. Cool. Jimmy Farrell came in. Yeah. Thank you, Ashley. Because we're here. I will talk sports, obviously. I would start Minshew more mobile, better long ball. Yeah, but here's the thing. If you go by what the kid did, and I'm on record. I am on record saying this, okay? I believe that Aiden O'Connell should start because Minshew is more adept at coming off the bench, okay? Coming off the bench and playing in reserve. He could come in, God forbid, if O'Connell, misses a few games. He's done that. He's more familiar with that, right? And O'Connell looked really good in the progressions. He actually went from 1 to 1 to 1. So he's doing the regular quarterbacking role. Minshew was like a 1 look, maybe 2, and then he would run or he'd run out of it. So it's 2 different styles. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But it's not my decision. It's Antonio Pierce's decision. But I do know that whoever gets the job will be, will be a lot. He'll get a lot of support. And it's a matter of, the Raiders played fantastic in the first half against the Vikings. Actually, that reminds me, I'm going to have to try to find a sports bar here because I looked at the cable on you can see the TV on the side. I think I'm watching NCIS during the show. But they don't have the NFL Network on this channel, so either I can hit it up on my, and I'll have to see if I can do it on my computer here using my DirecTV account. I'll see. But if not, then I will have to go find a sports bar so I can watch the game on Saturday. I work Saturday, though, so I'm thinking, though, that I will be done by the time the Raiders play, because it's a what, a 4 or a 7 o'clock game out in, so maybe it's a 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock game here. I should be able to watch it. So, but I'll have to find out where. If I can't watch it here, I'll go out to a sports bar. But it is on NFL Network. Nick Cage will portray John Madden. A biographical drama from director David O'Reilly. That's cool. And I can see him. I can see Nick Cage, because he's gotten a little older, and I can even, the 60s Madden, the 70s Madden, have him put a little bit of a weight suit on. It'll be there. I don't know, Matt. When is that coming out? Is it coming out in a sports, like an ESPN thing, or is it coming out in a theater? Is any information you can say on that would be cool. Watch Hard Knocks. Caleb Williams look really good. Okay. I wasn't, and I'm telling you, I was not eager to move up to number 1 to get Williams. I wasn't eager to move up to number 2 to get Jaden Daniels. I wasn't eager to move up to get anybody. Seriously. And according to what I've been reading, Bo Nix has looked great in camp. He's looked great in camp. Somebody who hasn't looked good in camp has been Drake May. And he'll still find a spot with the Patriots. Hell, Joe Milton looks really good for the Patriots. He looks better than Drake May. So the Patriots will probably have, 2 rookies on their team. Somebody's going to the practice squad, but maybe they can be. I'm hoping it's Joe Milton, so the Raiders can grab him from the practice squad, because he would be somebody that would be a great player to groom. Drake May is playing tonight. Okay, well, again, I don't have NFL Network. Is it on ESPN? What channel is it on? I will move my viewing to whatever it is. Hey, Ed Winchell, how you doing? We got Dandy Don in here. We got Ed Winchell. We got Jimmy Farrell. We got the whole gang. Clayton Herron is here. My buddy. My buddy Bronco fan. The NFL. Yeah, I don't have NFL Network on this cable, so I can't watch it. Thank you for Clayton's. Smash the like. Hey, hit the share. Let's bring some more people in here. Bow tie. Judon traded the Falcons. Wow, that would have been a nice pickup. I'm hoping Ashley, did you make it over to YouTube yet? You said that you were coming. Hopefully we get Ashley over here. Oh, Jimmy Farrell, I will be at the Ravens game. Yeah, I will be at the Ravens game. I thought I mentioned this on the last show. I will be at the Ravens game front row, because my training here ends this month in August. So I will be at the Ravens game. I wasn't going to be there. I thought I was going to be here through basically late September. So I will be here. I might be at the Chargers game if I can find a flight. If I can find a flight that's cheaper. And if I get a hold of Vicky and I can still hang out for a couple days, Twan, how you doing? And it's a matter of if I get a decent flight and the tickets aren't bad and the game tickets aren't bad, maybe I'll come out for the Chargers game. I know I won't be there for the Rams game because I will be working. But that's okay. It's money. Money, 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 money. I'm doing the what do you call it? From Cabaret. Money makes the world go around the world, go around the girl. Money makes the go around that clinking, clanking sound of money, 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 money. Get a little money, 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 money. Yeah, Liza Minnelli. Yeah, I know show tunes. Game is over, it looks like. 3 outs. So the Phillies win, was it 13-3? But they need all of those runs. They need to spread them out. Again, Twan, thank you for being here. Hopefully Ashley comes over here. Ashley, if you're here, please let it up. I didn't want to chase her. I just said, come on over to YouTube. I hope I didn't chase her. Harbum asked Kaepernick to be on the Chargers staff. Well, I'm going to not get into the political aspect of that. Not even going to go there. Oh, okay. I'm taking that this is Ashley. Okay, so Ashley. Okay, I was going to say Ashley. So right. Ashley, are you the? Okay, I gotta ask. Ashley, are you the young lady that I served with in Tampa? Okay. I gotta know. So, but welcome. Thank you for coming over here. There you go. So now I know who it is. It's a nice picture. Welcome to the channel. And Ashley is okay. Let me remember. She is okay. Her husband is a Cowboys fan, and Ashley is a Giants fan. So we do have NFC East here. But welcome to the show. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Where are you now? Are you still? Because like I said, I've been in Tampa at CENTCOM since September. By the way, I was over on base last week, and I went to get my new CAC card. I'm driving on base. Ashley will appreciate this. Maybe you guys won't. But here's the thing. I'm on base to get my ID card at the Naval Reserve Center. So I'm driving past CENTCOM, and on the way, it's like flipping off CENTCOM. Both ways. Going on and going on. But good. Thank you. Hey, pop in anytime. Hit the show. Matt felt hurt. Both Giants, Matt felt hurt. Why would Matt feel hurt? You have to explain that. Both Giants. Oh, okay. But welcome to the show. We can talk about your teams. And welcome, Ashley. Good to see you. Don's going to go see Foreigner Sticks. Jonathan Waite. Is that I got from the Babies, right? The lead singer for the Babies. And Missing You was I think he did a Missing You song, right? Pop in. I'm going to I'm going to, yeah, from the Babies. Yeah, Jimmy Farrell. Jimmy Farrell's my rock and roll and music guy. So, yeah. Jonathan Waite of the Babies. Yep. See, I got it right. I that was before it came up on the screen. I remember that. And he did Missing You, if I remember right. So I'm going to copy, and I got a mouse. I got a mouse, so it makes things a lot easier. It was a pain in the ass. It was a pain in the ass doing things, keyboard when I didn't have the mouse, and that was with my home computer. But this computer, I actually had to go out and get some batteries, so the mouse worked. Hit up the link. I know Eddie Winchell's going to come in tonight. I'm glad to see that. Dandy, Don, if you're ready, come on in. Ashley, would be great to see you because it's been a while. You can talk about the Giants. Twan's in the house. Jimmy Farrell. There's plenty of people. There's plenty of people to talk to about sports and life and stuff. I talk about stuff. And and remember, if you're watching on Roku, we're only on for an hour, which means I got about another 35 minutes here. Then my program gets cut. But if you're here on my channel, up to 2 hours, which means at 10 o'clock Central, I'll be cutting off the show. 11 o'clock Eastern, I got to go to bed because I got to get up early. And I did have a 2 hour old man nap today because I was up early yesterday doing training. So hopefully it doesn't screw up my sleep cycle tonight. But hit the link. Let's see if okay, yeah, here's the link. I'm going to show it up here. Hit the link, come into the show. Let's talk about whatever. You got at least 5 minutes. Like I said, Twan's in, Don's in, Jimmy Farrell, Eddie Winchell. One of these days, maybe Matt Marinovich will come in. That'd be cool. Ashley's here. Clayton Heron will probably say, the Broncos haven't played yet. And who else is here? Oh, Dory's here. Dory, you can come in sometime too. Let's see here. Jared, I told Jared fix his fucking phone. Fix his phone. It would be great to hear from Jared if he fixed his fucking phone. And it can be done. And I'll tell you why. Jared has an Apple. So does Ed Winchell. Ed Winchell has an Apple. Ed Winchell fixed his fucking phone, and he can fucking come in here. I know I'm dropping F-bombs. It's deliberate. Jared, fix your phone. I'd love to hear from Jared. He doesn't have to come in on camera. It's just nice to hear from him. Thank you, Dory. Swish is a powerhouse regarding concerts late 60s. Yeah, that's true. Well, technically, Jimmy Farrell, I'm one of those cheap bastards because now this is cool. Okay. There's nothing on the screen, so I will show you. You see how this phone has two sides to it? And they're different. It's old. It's an old phone. But the reason why I keep it is because, and I'll show you, right? They're both different screens. I keep my picture up, so if my phone ever gets lost, I can actually prove who I am. I said, see, I'm that guy. But there's two different screens. They don't make these. It's an LG phone. It's cool as hell. But that's why I keep it. Oh, okay, Twan. Well, I'm sorry for that. I hope you feel better, sir. I will see Twan when I can. Let me know how you're doing, sir. Twan, I can't remember where the hell you're at. But hopefully I can get a chance to see Twan sometime as well. Yeah, see, that's why I keep it's old, but I'm going to keep it until it dies because the fact that I can do 2 screens at once, there ain't a phone out there that does that. If there's a new phone that can do that, I will buy it. Until such time as they have phones like that, I ain't buying it. And I'm going to keep this phone until it is DEAD, dead. So anyway, hit the link. Let me put the link up again. Come into the show. Talk about what you want. Ashley can talk about her Giants. And Jimmy Farrell can talk about, well, actually, this would be cool. If Don comes on and Jimmy Farrell comes on, it's probably going to be a music thing. It's going to be a music thing. Sucks McCarthy's out for the season. Well, yes and no. First off, he's a Viking, so it really doesn't. I really don't care. I mean, personally, I don't wish ill will on the kid. I don't, but it doesn't really matter to me. What this entails is, and I think you all will agree with me on this, is now is the time for brain fart in his name. The guy that was the quarterback, that was what? He was drafted by the Jets. He went to the Panthers. He went to the Niners, and now he's on the Vikings. That guy. It's up to him to see if he can actually get a job and keep a job. Darnold. Thank you, Don. Sam Darnold. Will Sam Darnold be able to parlay this possibility into a starting position? Maybe into a position? Or is Sam Darnold the latest of the Sam Bradford? That's a name, right? Sam Bradford, who got millions of dollars for basically being a backup. Good for him. Great thing. Hey, I'd take a couple $1 million to be a backup. I'd sit on the bench. Twan, I'll see you in New Orleans. God willing and inshallah. That's God willing in Arabic. Inshallah, I will be in New Orleans as well for New Year's. I like to say that. It's just, God. You always hear God willing, but, I always want to throw out an extra language out there. Inshallah, I'll be there too. Do I want Juju Smith? Fuck no. No, I don't want Juju Smith. Is that light bothering you? I can turn it off. There's a glare there. In fact, let's do this. Let me go to, because I'm not fully dressed. Hang on. I will be right. I'm going to cut my camera real quick. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. See, less glare. I didn't notice that, but yeah, not with the camera. It's better for everybody. I do not want Juju Smith-Schuster. Why? I don't. Why? There's no reason for it. There's no reason for Juju Smith-Schuster to be on the Raiders. Whose spot is he going to take? Because here's what I see in receivers, okay, just off the top. Obviously, you got Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, right? You got Tucker and Turner. And yeah, I said that, Tucker and Turner. And if you go 5, if you bring 5 receivers, I like what Wilkinson has. But I also like Guyton? So it's going to be, I think, receiver 5 could be between Guyton and Wilkinson, right? If they do 5, are they going to do 3 tight ends? Because you got Mayer, and Bowers, and then the kid, I can't remember his name, that got just lit up against the Vikings. I can't remember his name. So if you keep 3 tight ends, how many running back, so we're stacked. Why would you want Juju Smith-Schuster? Seriously, honestly, that's a question, Jimmy Farrell. Why do you want Juju Smith-Schuster? I don't want him. Yeah, obviously 3 tight ends. I'm just saying, but if you keep 3 tight ends, so you have Bowers and Mayer and the other guy who we picked up from the Browns. I can't remember his name. Guyton is kind of like a wide receiver tight end tweener. I think he would play tight end for the Chargers. No, Jimmy, you don't need he's just another guy. He's just another guy, and he's old. And does he bring anything to the table? Really? Brian, thank you. Who said that? Don Webb. Thank you, Don. So you have 3 tight ends with Bowers, Mayer, and Bryant. Okay. Guyton is a taller wide receiver, so he might be that swing guy. He's a receiver, and he can be a tight end. So he's on the thing there. But why do you want Juju? I mean, why do you have a hard-on for Juju Smith-Schuster? I don't want him. I think he brings nothing to the table. Nothing. So come on in. Like I said, I'm here for another 25 minutes. The link is up. I don't want anything to do with them. Come into the show and come into the show and tell me why you want Juju Smith-Schuster. Hit the link. Jimmy Farrell might be coming in. I know Ed Winchell's coming in. Twan, I hope you feel better. Don Webb would be cool to see you if you want to come in. Is Brown Jr. playing Saturday? I don't think so. But I think that according to the local Kansas City press, he's not they don't anticipate him to be a full out. He's not going to be gone for this season, according to the press here. Kansas City, I don't think they won last week. I think the Jags beat them. I don't remember. I don't care. But walking around here with this hat, in fact, by the way, I have 2 Raider hats, this hat and another hat, but I don't have any. I got T-shirts, Raider T-shirts, but I don't wear T-shirts because I have to be in like work clothes for the majority of the time. So I have no vests. I don't even have a Phillies hat. Had I seen that the Phillies were going to be here next week and I can go to the game, I would have taken a Phillies hat with me as one of my extra hats. Don, you could come in and say something you shouldn't. It's okay. But yeah, you take care. No, not JP Peterman. Actually, it might be JP Peterman, but it's not the Seinfeld Peterman. Yes. The LSD? No, it wasn't. What was the? He was not LSD. What's the drug that's in Southeast Asia? Oh, the I can't remember. No, we haven't had Casey ribs yet. Maybe this weekend I'll get with my buddies here and I'll say, hey, let's go to Jack Stacks. I got to put out because I got to see some people that are here. If they check out my Facebook post, Maybe I'll meet up with them. I'll have to do a get together. But yeah, hopefully, because again, where I'm in Kansas, and everybody else is in Missouri, and I said that correctly. Poppies, yeah, opium. There you go, opium, and an opium den in Laos. Yeah, not that Peterman, but yeah, we signed. And honestly, it's like the way that Brown played. I thought Brown might make a run, right? No, but you always need an extra quarterback. You know, somebody that knows the playbook. So Brown will know the playbook. You must see the doc on 11 seconds. What? You must see the doc on 11 seconds? I have no clue what you mean by that. Must see the. Oh, are you talking about okay? Must see the documentary on 11 seconds. I'm thinking that's what you mean, knowing what your writing is like. Documentary on 11. What's 11 seconds about? Come on into the show, folks. I'm sick and tired of talking. Oh, I love this. There you go. And this is from my boy Don. Maricel, who is Don's wife, and his daughters, who are I don't want to. God, this is going to sound like a. It's going to sound. His daughters are beautiful, beautiful young ladies. I know that sounds like really like old geezer, like Chester the Molester type. But he's got beautiful kids because his wife is beautiful. His daughters are beautiful. Hello to the daughters. Wonderful ladies that they are. Hopefully I'll see them. Like said Don, hopefully I'll see you in Cincinnati. And, greetings to your Asawa Maricel. Wonderful, beautiful lady. Yeah, I thanks, Don. I didn't want to sound like a lascivious, dirty old man. But Don definitely needs to make sure his weapons are ready because guys are going to be coming after his daughters. And Don's going to be there with his weapons. And if, God forbid, if the daughters come anywhere, actually, your daughters, they're going to, she's going to be a Bearcat. So they're close to home. The younger one, she hasn't figured out where she's going to school yet. But yeah, if they're anywhere near me and they have like guys around, I got my weapons now. Bill Wallenzier, how you doing, brother? Bill celebrated a birthday somewhat recently. Good to see you, brother. How are you and the missus doing? I'm trying to get somebody to come into the show. I put the link up. I'm going to do it again. Why not? Come into the show. Talk to me personally. But yeah, Bill, good to see you. Thank you there for being there, shipmate. Hit the link. Come into the show and talk to me. This is the Marriott Town Place Suites. 1 through 4 October. Lane Simmons, I saw you react. Come on into the show too. Thank God, all these people are popping in and saying hi. Good to see everybody. Come into the show. Oh, November 1st. Okay. Isn't that when? I don't know. I don't remember when I said I will see Lane and his beautiful wife and his beautiful daughter in Tampa in December for the Bucks game. I'll be. I told you guys I just got my scooter, my mobility device. I'm going to take it over to a Jimmy Farrell. I see it. We've got somebody on. Yay! You don't have to listen to me talk all the friggin' time. I'm going to take it to a place and have it wrapped. So hopefully get some like Raider wrap on my mobility scooter. Laura Bryan, good to see you, sweetheart. Laura Bryan's a friend of mine that I went to high school with. Good to see you. Come on in, Laura. I put the link up. I hope the link came to you. Well, it's on one of my pages. Yeah, I'll hit the link up again. See, Laura talks. Laura knows her sports too. She's a Gator. Maria, aka Sally. All right, yeah, my bust. We'll see. They'll be seeing time. And I gotta keep my. I got a raffle, a ticket, one ticket, sitting next to me in Tampa. I gotta go a little bit, press a little harder on that. So again, one ticket raffling off. Ron McClendon, good to see you, brother. Watching the Tampa game, the Tampa Raider game, one ticket next to me. Raffle tickets go for, well, actually, raffle numbers go for $20 a number or 3 numbers for $50. Only 49. Your chances are 1 in 49 of winning, which is not bad. I'll have to get that squared away. Raffle, so I will push it when I have some chance and opportunities, maybe this weekend. Without further ado, I'm going to stop talking, Jimmy Farrell, so you can talk to me about so you get the and get your lady ready. I want to say hi to her. Okay, get your lady ready. Not I can't hear you yet, Jimmy. We're going to bring Jimmy Farrell on so we can have him. We're talking sports and all that. So, you're just reclined. You're just chilling. Chilling. How you doing, brother? What's going on?
Nothing. Just chilling out, watching some TV. She's outside.
I'm sorry, what?
The missus is outside.
Ah, okay. So I bet you said, "Hey, I'm going to go on Jack's show," and as soon as you said you're going on the show, she says, "Well, I better get out of here, or he's going to watch the camera." And Bill Wallensier said, "Sally, and it's Sally and who's Bill's wife. You can come on the screen too, because Bill and Sally haven't been on." Don says your audio is low, Jimmy Farrell. So I hear you just fine. Maybe it's just what you said. I'm going to shut up. Go ahead and talk.
Do you want me to put my earphones on?
No, I hear you just fine.
Okay.
I hear you just fine. So what's going on? How's Pittsburgh?
The weather's nice. We had a little heat index, pretty high, but Pittsburgh, it's Pittsburgh. I was supposed to go to New York last week, but something came up, so I couldn't go.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what she said. Something came up. So what is the latest and greatest? What is Raider Eeyores? Oh man, Raiders gonna lose. What is Raider Eeyores' latest? First off, did we talk to you last about who you think the quarterback is going to be this year?
I think you did.
Okay. Did you make a decision?
I think it's AOC.
I think so too.
Yeah, Slim.
Yeah, Slim.
Yeah,
Slim.
I mean, Mitchell was good last week.
Yeah, no, everybody played well. Okay, the Raiders played fantastic the first half, and I gotta ask, it's like, why the fuck? And nobody asked this to the coach in the press conference. Why the fuck did you take all 3 of your timeouts at the end of the game to give them time to set up? Well, I don't understand that.
And how does Carlson kick the ball out of bounds on a kickoff? Only our team would do that. I mean, come on, really?
Well,
I know it's preseason, but come on.
he's got to work out the kinks too.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like the rule that if you kick it out, it goes
To the 30.
30. I think it should go to the 40. Because then if
Yeah.
you're thinking like, oh, I better not kick it out of bounds. And if it goes before the 20, if it hits, that's where the ball should be marked at. Whatever the ball lands before the 20-yard line on the kickoff.
Are you so basically if it goes, because it's got to go between the what is it, the 20 and the 30, or is it the 20 in the end zone?
20 in the end zone.
Okay, so if it lands on the 22,
should be there.
That's nah. See, but that's what they're trying to do. That's the penalty. So if it doesn't go to the 20, I think that it goes to what, the 40?
No, wait. It goes to the 40, and if it goes out of bounds, it goes to the 30.
Right. I think they both should be the 40, because I read an article today about coaches.
There she is.
Hey, and she got off camera quick as hell.
You hear them?
What?
He said you got off camera quick. She said yes.
Yeah. Tell her she's beautiful, and I'll see her in Baltimore, hopefully.
Well, she's coming to me because she's going to see her son, and he lives in Baltimore.
Okay, cool.
She's going to drop me off at the parking lot at the game.
Well, to make sure you fit, make sure that you both see me. So I want to meet you both, so that we'll make sure that the trip is go.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. But tell her that, like I said, the better part of that relationship is off camera right now.
She's laughing.
But no, I agree, because I read an article about if the coach, it's only the 30-yard line. If they said that most kicks are averaging, the average starting distance or the average start is the 29. So if the average start is the 29 and you kick it out of the end zone and it goes to the 30, what's the damage? It's a yard. So, but if you go and you kick it out and it goes to the 40, that's a penalty, or not a penalty. Well, it is a penalty, but that is a detriment to the defense.
And it makes you think, like I said before, if you're a kicker, like, I better not hit it in the end zone. Because I'll make plugs out of that.
But if you kick it through the end zone, it only goes out to the 30.
Yeah.
So who cares? The starting distance is the 30.
In that case, then it's going to be all over again like last year. Everybody's going to kick out of bounds.
Thank you. Now you're getting what I'm laying down, brother. They don't care. If your start is the 30, who cares? That's not doesn't give anybody the impetus or the incentive to do anything as a kicking team. It doesn't give you an incentive to do anything other than kick the ball out through the end zone, because it's only going to the 30. That's nothing.
Then why change the rule?
Well, I agree with changing the rule in the fact that, and I know this is going to sound very pussy, for CTE and things like that, because when you have guys that are running and they're crashing into each other. Hey, Raider Mode, good to see you, brother. And the collisions on a kickoff are much more of a burden, because it's guys running at each other from longer distances on that play. Now, if you go like a regular sweep, right? A running play, the distance that people are running is shorter. Mm-hmm. So the amount of concussions are, it's lesser. Oh, okay. Mecharetic Santa. Hey, I got a Santa joke. Good to see you there, brother. Yes, Santa. Thank you for popping in on what is it? What is it? Not Twitter. It's the other one. I can't remember the name. It's the the ones where people do gaming. That one. I'm broadcasting on twat.com. Okay, there you go. Thank you there from twat.com.
Is that a joke?
Twitch. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a, what do you call it? It's a troll. Thank you, Macaretic. Aloha to you. Yeah, it's Twitch. Thanks, Don. I'm broadcasting on Twitch. And Mecha Heretic is a troll on Twitch. Thanks for viewing. Come into the show if you want to talk sports. Mecha Heretic. That's cool. And thanks there, Rick Samarano. So what are your views that you saw? Because again, you're inundated with Pittsburgh Steeler bullshit where you're at, right? What are they saying in Pittsburgh? And by the way, get on, because I'm sure you probably have Jared's number by now.
No.
I thought you guys would have gotten together by now. Okay. I'm gonna when I have time, and it's not high on my priority list, but I'll have to text Jared. I'll say, hey, get your fucking phone fixed so that you can come into the show. Now, Jimmy, don't you have an Apple as well? Yeah. So you can come into the show. You figured it out. Ed Winchell has an Apple. He's figured it out. You know who hasn't figured it out yet? Is Jared and Steve. Houston Raider Steve cannot figure out how to do it.
Of course, he lives in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh people are small. I'm not kidding. When you want something done, they're like senior citizens.
Okay. Well.
Get me started on the healthcare here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it.
But
hey, this is we got a. First off, thank you for that, Houston Oilers. The Oilers don't exist anymore. And I know you're a troll, but thank you for watching. The Oilers aren't a franchise anymore. The Houston Texans are, and they would have more of an opportunity to be the champs in 2025 rather than the Oilers, because the Oilers moved to Tennessee, became the Titans. But thanks for your input. Come into the show as a troll, but it'd be great to hear from you. Yeah, I know that Pittsburgh is primarily an older community.
That's Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
but they is continuously complain about their coach, their starting quarterback. They're not happy.
Well, who's going to be the starter there? I mean, I know that Russell Wilson's going to be their starter. What's the over and under on the games that he will start before he gets replaced by Justin Fields?
In my opinion?
In your opinion? I'm saying 3 games.
4. Yeah. All right. 4 or 5.
No, I think it's going to be less. I think by game 4, he's got Justin Fields going to be the starting quarterback.
Not an improvement, Justin Fields. They're not going to get better with him.
Well, he's better than the alternative.
I think they should have kept what's it?
Pickett.
They should have kept him.
Yeah, Pickett looked okay for I think it was he was playing with the Eagles.
Mike Pickett, the Steelers.
Yeah. They screwed up.
They want that coach gone. They want him gone. They want him.
Okay. Well, your audio is coming in and out, so apologies there. So it must be an Apple issue. Here's a question for Exactly, Rick, and I agree with that. There is only one nation. It's Raider Nation. It's true. None of this Cowboy Nation, Steeler Nation
Hear that?
bullshit.
Like, they tease me at work. They go stealing it. I turn around, I goes, whoa, hold it. There's no other nation. Stop. Giant nation. When I hear that on TV, I'm like, stop.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. I say it to everyone. In fact, I turned around. I turned around in Vegas when the Bears played the Raiders and the Bears won. And yeah, there was a bunch of South Side Chicago Bears fans, a bunch of. I'm just going to say that, and they were like gang banging Bears fans that got in my face with shit, and they're saying like, yeah, how you like that Bear Nate? And I stopped, I turned around, and I went right up to the guy, and he was a big motherfucker, and I was like, and I guess at that time I wasn't really contemplating what I was doing, and I said, listen, motherfucker, you guys won the game today, okay? But this shit about Bears Nation, there's only one fucking nation, Raider Nation. Get your ass out of Vegas. And they were quite surprised that this old man was going up to a group of Southsiders or whatnot, Bear fans, and giving them the what's for. So, yeah. But Jimmy, I'm gonna open it up. Thank you for coming in. I will be in Baltimore. Say hello to your lady. I'm looking forward to seeing them in Baltimore. Now that I know I will be there.
I'll see you there.
Take care, brother. Always good seeing from you. All right, there you go. You're putting foots in them. That's right. That reminds me. I got to get a hold of Bear. I haven't gotten a hold of Bear in friggin' in a while. I haven't gotten a hold of Bear in a while. By the way, Rick, I do have your Hawaiian Raider Nation shirt. It's one of the shirts that I brought here on this trip. Like I said, I have to wear like polo shirts and button down. I don't got any button down, but they're all polos. And yeah, if you care, share the Bear and share me too. Bear's doing quite fine on his network, and that's it. If you care, share the Bear. Tell Bear I said hello. Again, when I get through with this show in about an hour, I'm going to bed because I got to get up early. That's one thing about work, it's like the people that work it's like you got to get up early to work, man. Got to get up early. And thank you there, Rick. Definitely share. If you want to come into the show, we've already heard from Jimmy Farrell. I'm going to put the stream link up again. Mekaretic isn't here anymore. He was talking about them Houston Oilers. Said correctly. The Oilers have lots of, and I got people that are Texans fans that are wonderful. Patty and Danny Cream are wonderful, wonderful Texans fans. Big Red is a Texans fan, great guy. There's another one. God, I can't remember his name. He was fan of the year a couple years ago. The Texans fans, I have no problem with. A lot of great Texans. Hell, China was a Texans fan before she went over full silver and black. Did I see the college football rankings? No, I didn't. I haven't really gotten into what the college football season is going to be yet, and I think that starts earlier because it starts before Labor Day. I know that their first big game is Labor Day, so I will actually be at home by then. I will be at home on the Friday before Labor Day. So yeah, in 2 weeks. Yeah, I will be home in 2 weeks. I'll be home in 2 weeks. It's Thursday, so I will have a show. the next two. Well, Sunday, obviously. The Sundays I'm not working, so I have no problem doing the shows on Sunday. Hopefully, my work schedule won't get in the way of any shows here. I will say this though, I have to look to see when the Phillies play the Royals. If I'm able to go to a Phillies game, I'm going to a Phillies game. So we might be doing a replay on one of those days. Just saying, because I haven't seen the Phillies play this year, and I definitely want to see my Phillies play. Asylum, hey, I was here for training. I'm in Leavenworth. By the way, Ken, I don't know how far away you are, but I'd like to go to Jack Stacks maybe Sunday. I don't know how far away you are. No, Rick, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I will be. Maybe if I get a good plane ticket, Rick, and maybe if the tickets are the game tickets aren't very expensive, I might be in LA for the first game of the year. I do know I'll be in Baltimore for week 2. I will be in Vegas for the home opener. And then I'm going to be in LA after the home opener. I'm going to be hanging in LA. This is my plans, I should say. Planning on being in LA for the the week after the home opener. And I won't, as of right now, I'm not going to be, what's what I'm looking for. Not going to the Browns game if I can sell the ticket. I'd rather sell the ticket. Game tickets are second level $320. I might get out there. I'm used to lower. KC is about 1.5 hours from me. How far away are you from Leavenworth, though? Because remember, Leavenworth is a good hour and a half from Kansas City. So I'm in Leavenworth. We'll see, Rick, if I get out there. Raider mode's on temporarily on day shift. Good for you, sir. We were going to Crab Fest, but had to cancel. Yeah, see, Rick, I was going to go to Crab Fest, but it's like, it's pricey. And I love the Bolitnikovs. I love going to Crab. This will be the first Crab Fest I've missed in years. It will be. It'll be the first Crab Fest I've missed in years. But you got to take care of yourself monetarily. And until I get a little bit settled and squared, I'm selling my Steelers ticket. Hopefully, the young lady is paying me in installments. I'm selling that for a decent coin. I'm going to sell my Browns tickets for decent coin. And we'll go from there. In the future, let's plan a Crab Fest weekend. Okay, now you talking like a Bolitnikov Crab Fest, or and here's the other thing. I was just talking about Hawaii. I can't remember who it was with a veteran today. And I said I have never made it out to see the Arizona Memorial. And I want to do that. And I was talking about you and mine. I said, I have a buddy that's going to have me come on out to Hawaii so I can stay with him and go to, I want to see the Arizona Memorial and staying in Hawaii. Doing that. Selling your, oh my goodness. $55,000. Well, and I thought I was getting that in the what do you call it, in the will. If you get $55,000 for it, do it. But if not, I hope I'm still in the will. It'd piss your daughter off for sure. And by the way, Ed's got a pristine 74 Challenger, lime gray. Tits. It's tits. I really want, I do. I really want that car. I want Ed alive, but when Ed is departed, I'm serious. When Ed is departed, I want the car. That's what I want. I want his 74 Challenger lime green. Dude. Tits. I'd take that on the road with me for two. Oh, Rick's got was it a 55 Chevy? Wow, that's cool. And thank you for the I said I just got to get the white, hopefully before I croak. No. Asylum, no. But good try. I will see Ed Winchell the Monday after the home opener. I'm flying to LA for a week, hanging out with my buddy. Per plans. Hopefully, Ed, check on that. Make sure because I'm telling you, I'm gonna make plans. I'm making plans. Make sure that I'm going, because I'm not getting a plane ticket until you confirm that you can confirm that we are going to be staying in Redondo. Ed Winchell and I in Redondo Beach for a week after the Raider game. Make sure, please make the plans. Make sure, because I will do the flight immediately. I will do the flight immediately, leaving, because I got to go from my house to Vegas for the game. And instead of coming home, I'm going from Vegas to LA. And then I'll get the plane ticket from LA back home. I will miss the Browns game unless nobody buys the ticket. Then maybe Ed and I are going to the Browns game, but I'm trying to sell the fucking ticket. It'd be a good haul of money. Could be a good haul of money I'm planning. I'd rather have the money. Anyway, we are here. We've been on for 70 minutes. Hit the link, come into the show. Blessings to Twan. Like I said, Twan's feeling a little ill. Blessings to Don Webb and his wonderful family as he mends. Blessings to Ed as he's on the mend. So we got people that are, need our blessings, prayers, and good thoughts. But I can't wait for the season. I can't wait to on Saturday find a place. Or actually, I'll have to check to see if online, if I can get my watch my DirecTV on my computer here. If I can do that, I'll do that. And then I won't even have to find a NFL network. I'll just watch it here on my computer, I can do that, I think. But I'll look up after the show, make sure I can actually do that. But anyway, come into the show. We got some time. I said, Ed Winchell, come into the show. Asylum, check it. Asylum, like I said, I work Saturday, but Sunday I'm off. I don't know how far away Leavenworth is from you, but I'm here in Leavenworth. I ain't doing anything. I'm going to put out on Facebook and I'm going to put out on Facebook and Instagram to the folks that are here in the Kansas City area. I'm going to say, hey, I'd love to meet up with some folks. I know Jenna is in Wichita, so hopefully I'll hit her up on the link. Ed, I agree with you, but I'm not going to put it in on the screen. I agree with you, but I'm not putting it on the screen. Never let it be said that I was stirring shit politically by putting stuff on the screen. But if you want to hit the show, like I said, my time with Roku, I'm over. I'm actually I'm 13 minutes over, so I'm on my channel right now. You are watching the what day is today? It's Thursday. You're watching. You don't know jack about sports. Like I said, I did an hour on Roku on the National Streaming Sports Network. I was remiss. I didn't do the intro. I should have. I got to remember to keep doing that. The National Streaming Sports intro. But hit the link. Talk about sports. Talk about what's going on. Jimmy Farrell was on, and I'm saying this. One of these days, when hopefully Jimmy Farrell's on and Don's on, we can talk about rock, man. We can talk about old school rock and roll. Between the three of us, we got that covered. Eddie Winchell can talk about that as well. Yay, sports ball. That's a movie line. What is that from? It's like some bimbo says that, right? I can't remember. I know it's a movie line. But yeah, after the show, in about 45 minutes, I'm going to bed. So if you want to come into the show, my Northeast National Streaming Sports time is accounted for. I did my hour. Anna Diaz, good to see you. See, we got Anna Diaz coming in. So we have Dory and Anna in here. Oh, and Ashley was in here. So we did have three ladies in here. Anna is there. See, Anna is my source for Raiders insider information in Vegas. I know that. Wow, actually, I haven't heard from Hollywood in a week or so. I'm gonna have to ping on him. But I haven't heard from Hollywood and as well as Power Raider in a while. Oh, Danny Zavala, a.k.a. the General. Attention, the General's on deck. Good to see you there, sir. Thank you for popping in. If you want to come into the show, if Anna has anything that needs to be stated, let us know. Weston Wilson hit for the cycle. Cool. I saw he drove in some runs. Yeah, and I got that. I got that, Matt, because I was going to say, but that was, I think, was planned because AOC 12 started the first game. They were going to swap out starting quarterbacks anyway, but don't read into that. That was planned as far as my estimation. Who starts the third game is probably going to be the starter. Maybe Anna will confirm that. But, yeah, Minshew start against the Cowgirls. I did sell my ticket. I think I got paid for it. I got to look. I think I got paid for it. I got to look in my bank account. But, yeah, I know I sold the Niners ticket, and I should have sold that. I should have waited. Yeah, AP say we'll know the starter after this game. That's true. Pending further development, this is the game that's going to decide who the starting quarterback is. Personally, I think it's going to be AOC 12, providing he doesn't just have a meltdown. If he doesn't have a meltdown, I think it's going to be AOC 12. But maybe we'll know a little bit more because I'm going to my source, the TNBC source, the Nation's Booster Club in Vegas. The Nation's Booster Club in Vegas. Miss Anna Diaz. Anna, are you ready? I know that you had your camera on. Are you putting, are you getting all your makeup and stuff? I know I'm playing with you, but when you're ready, Anna, I'm gonna because she's backstage. She's waiting. Thank you, Mike. I actually I did hear from Richie. He said, "Hey, let's talk." And yesterday I was doing homework until 1 o'clock this morning. I was doing homework until 1 o'clock this morning. Um, and then he got said, "Hey, I thought you wanted to talk." I said, "Yeah, I do, but I mean, I will talk when I am ready to talk and I have something to talk about." For those who don't know, and this is important, NFL Nation Live starts Wednesdays, 6 Eastern Time, 3 Pacific Time, starting the 28th of April, or sorry, August, the 28th of August. NFL Nation Live starts Wednesdays, every Wednesday, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. Be there. Cap, Jersey and Virginia Raiders Booster Club will be Jersey and Virginia Raiders Booster Club will be at the Ravens game. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you guys. Wild 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 West is if it's not entertaining, and this is okay, I will say this. If people who watch the Wild Wild West show are enjoying the show, it will continue to be on my channel. If it's not, let me know. But we will do that. I know Anna watches the Wild Wild West show. I know Anna watches the Cage Match show. I'm hoping that Anna will definitely watch the NFL Nation Live show. So if the Wild Wild West show isn't entertaining anymore, isn't anything good for the Raiders, I'll take it off my channel. Not out of spite, but I'm like, I want to provide some entertainment for folks that are Raider fans. But if it's not doing the job, I won't broadcast it. But we'll see. Anna, I'm gonna put you on. Hopefully, we get like our
I was ready. I just don't want to show my face because I'm still recovering from last night. So
okay. So Anna,
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for being here. How trashed were you last night? I'm asking.
No, I didn't get trashed. It's just today I'm just in my I don't give a rat's patootie day.
Okay, well, cool. You don't have to have a rat's patootie, but see, that's a beautiful picture, as it were.
Yeah. No, we went last night to the practice and had a good time. Saw, I didn't walk around and to go see everybody. I just stood in one spot and that's it. I was in my safe zone and everything, and it was pretty nice to see. We took our grandson. It was his first time inside Allegiant Stadium, so it was a big wow for him. And just to see all the fans in there was just awesome to see. And then, of course, I saw Raider Travis on the Jumbotron. I saw Trish Hansen on the Jumbotron, saw everybody here and there and stuff. It was fun. It was a good atmosphere. Everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was cheering. Um, now, as far as who's going to be starting the game, that has not been said yet. But I know that, of course, O'Connell and Minshew, they both will be getting their sets in. But as you all know, they brought back Peterson, and they had all the quarterbacks on the field last night and stuff. And I did see O'Connell throw some beautiful throws, like wow, And of course, but of course, where they were at was on the north end of the field. I was on the south end of the field, so I saw from a distance and stuff. And of course, everybody that was at that end of the field, they got to see all the good stuff. and everything. And
Mhm.
I think, like I've been saying it, I think we're gonna see plays that we have been waiting to see. And of course, this past game, uh, Junior, I'm not a fan of. I don't know why, they brought him. Of course, he does need to get, some time in, to see how he does on a actual game. And I wasn't happy with that. I wasn't happy with what I was seeing.
Okay, say that again. You're not happy with who?
Junior, Brown Junior, I think that's who it is. The who was supposed to have been the third string quarterback.
Oh, Anthony Brown?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah. Well, I wasn't happy with him either, but in his defense, and I'm going to say this in his defense, the O line that he had blocking for him against the Vikings was shit. It was
yeah,
shit. So you can't really judge what his
yeah, I
performance
know.
was. When I mean the people, I don't think that anybody on that line that played in the second half, I don't think any of those guys are going to make the full roster.
Mm,
Wagner was on the IR last year, and I had high hopes for him because he's big. He's big. He might make the practice squad because of his size, but I don't know if anybody. Meredith played on that line. Maybe he makes the practice squad. Actually, I wasn't really happy with the tackle that was playing for Colton Miller, and he's a veteran, Andres Pete, whose father played for the Raiders. He's has like 12 years in the league for the Saints. Okay. Um, if he stays, I don't know. Mumford is going to be there. I think Glaze is going to be the swing tackle. Um,
oh, excuse
yeah,
me.
and I agree. I agree with what Matt Marinovich says. Um, you know, we won at half, and that was basically starters and number twos against starters and number twos, and we whipped that ass in the first half. Okay.
Yes, the first half they were looking good. All of, as I went this past Saturday, I was at the watch party and stuff, and I mean, oh my goodness, that place was, everybody was cheering, screaming, we were all jumping up and down. And then the second half and the fourth quarter, everybody's looking at each other like, okay, did we miss something? But that's what preseason's all about. Preseasons, they're out there to see who's going to make the cut, who's with it, who's not with it, who still needs, no, they're not ready. And of course, this year, everybody knows this team's going to be hungry. They're going to want those wins. So, of course, they're going to want players that are coming in 150%, and, you know, this, I'm going to the game on Saturday. I'll be out there at Allegiant Stadium. I was lucky enough for my nephew, that they got my husband and I tickets to go. So we're going to go and enjoy the game and everything. But we'll see how it plays out Saturday. Who knows? Maybe, if they put in Brown Jr. again, maybe he'll do a lot better than he did his, after all, it was his very first game
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And that's what preseason's all about. Preseason's all about seeing who's, who's good, who's not, who's ready, who's not, and, you know, um, I think it's going to be a great year. You know, get your bets in now before the season starts. That's all I can tell y'all.
And I might have to send them to you because I haven't heard from Hollywood, and Hollywood was going to take care of that for me. And if you're not busy, I'll just send it to you like I did last year.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but
No
I'll
word,
get
no problem,
yeah, I'll get with you on the because I think I'm gonna bet like $500 or $600. I think it's gonna be like 300 300 on something, 200 on something else, and then 100 on something else. And I think it'll be, well, that's what, 600. Yeah. So I think I'm going to bet $600. Hollywood's been busy, or there are things. I'm hoping he's okay. I haven't heard from him in a week, so hopefully I'll hear from him. I haven't heard from Power Raider either, but that's, I don't hear from Power Raider all the time, and I know that I hear from you when you're on the show. So I got that. So thank you on that. I'll get with you maybe this weekend. Oh, actually, the game's on Saturday. Ooh, might need to do it. Do you think the odds are going to drop if it's after game 2? For example,
I wouldn't be surprised, because right now I know that for the sports betting for the game on Saturday, that they got it by 1 point.
Well, no, I'm talking about.
But for the overall,
season, for the season bets. Do you think the season bets will change starting on Sunday?
you know what? I don't know. They could change.
Okay. Well, maybe
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, maybe I'll send you something to tomorrow. If you are you busy tomorrow?
No.
Okay. I will if you can give me if you're not, and again, if you're busy, I understand, but I'm looking for to do the over on wins. That's one.
Uh-huh.
To make the playoffs is another one. And to win the AFC West is one. And then to win the Super Bowl, I know those are going to be astronomical. I might throw like a $50 on that just because, because
Now for the AFC West, I saw somebody put $100 bet that pays 800 plus the 100 you bet, which be total of 900. That's for $100 bet. For the AFC Championship, $100 bet I saw paid out. Oh God, what did I say it was? Like about almost $8,000 for $100 bet. That's for the AFC Championship. That's off $100 bet. And for the championship itself, a $200 bet pays out more than 15,000.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to spend $200 to win the Super Bowl. I will spend 50. I will spend 50, but like I said, I'll spend $300 on the over on wins. I'll spend $200 on make the playoffs. I'll spend I will and I'll do like maybe $100 on the AFC West.
Because you got to remember too, they have the Raiders at not winning over 6.5 games.
Right. That's why I will do 300 on that, because I think that is something that will cash out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'll text you. I'll text you after this, and then if you can tell me what the odds are for the was it the over on wins, making the playoffs, winning the AFC West, and then I'll put 50 on winning the Super Bowl, because that's $50 blown. I mean, let's put it this way: if it's $50 that wins in the end, and that's the best $50 I would spend in the life. But yeah, I will text you after the show before I go to bed. So within the next half an hour, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all. Hi, Edward. Juan's doing fine. He's about to get ready for work. He's just been frustrated because there's been sudden meetings and classes that he has to do, and he's just really annoyed right now. And then, of course, they got him. Was it the middle part of September? They have him they have a block out, so he can't get that weekend off, and that weekend is my birthday, so he's not too happy about that. But I told him that's okay. As long as you could get your weekend birthday off, I'll be happy with that.
There
So
you go. Ladies are always the bestest. Oh, by the way, Rick, I got Rick backstage. I'm going to bring you on at the same time because I'll do that TNBC love. You got Rick.
Aloha, Rick. Yeah, but huh?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yeah, I hear you, Rick, and so does Anna.
Okay, great, because I got my earplugs on, so that helps out a lot. You know how that is. I'm gonna get a headset like Captain, because you gotta. I have these.
Oh yeah. These are.
I don't know. They're not. When you move certain ways, they don't really work out all that great.
Yeah, these are good. What do you call the beats? Like Dr. Dre's beats, and they've lasted me for a while.
These
So
are supposed to be as fancy, but they don't stay in my ears, so I don't know. Maybe I gotta get the beats.
Well, I got a brand new set of Sennhausers. I'm not sure how to pronounce them. That's at my house, and I have the Sennhausers when I'm usually on my house. But I got another set that's been in the box that's, that I haven't even done yet. So when these beats get all effed up, I'll break out. So I got shit that I can have for my stuff once they wear out.
Yeah. I'm working on that. I'm working on my audio. I'm gonna get a better because when COVID hit, I gave out. I have for our office, we have backups for everything, and I gave out my audio to someone, and it never came back. That's just what I'm saying. So I looked at it, and to get something good, it's like between $400 and $1,200. So you got to figure out where you're at and ask around. And those work out pretty good for you, though, right? And you don't have to spend $400, $500, right?
Well, I didn't. I said these I bought years ago, and I've been using the hell out of them. And I try not to. I like, for example, I'm not turning in my phone until it dies, because you can't find a phone that has two different screens doing two different things, and that's why I'm going to keep it until it dies. And then it runs slow, and it sucks juice. And
end up getting a brick like this. I went from a brick. Remember the Motorola second? Brick? I had that. I had the side thing that swings around, like the John Wayne thing. But then I'm going back to brick like years later. So this is the case for this. I'm like, okay, well, it is. I kept on my S9 forever, and it died. So that's the thing, man. I hope that phone lasts a lot for you, but when it upgrades, then you'll be like, oh no. So save all your data and everything, brother.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to. I got a bunch of pictures. I got a shit ton of pictures. I got a bunch of pictures of somebody who shall remain nameless, that if I lose them, I won't be breaking my heart. Now there's some nice X-rated pics on those, but okay, still losing. Yeah. I mean, I'll just keep it at that. I mean, I might cherish some of the X-rated pics, but still, again, may she choke on dicks. Oh, I'm sorry, and it's not the wife, by the way, folks. For the folks that are wondering, it's not the wife. So anyway,
back to football. No.
My friend finally got me the sign from YNT from the Bay Area, because my music teacher when I was younger was Phil Kennemore. He was the bass player for Yesterday and Today. That's a rock. That's an 80s, 70s, early, late 70s, 80s rock band. They're pretty cool. YNT, they're Yesterday and Today. Dave Manichetti's the only member. So I'm like, I had it, and then things disappear around here for some reason. Especially when you're married, it was grand. When you're divorced, over 200 grand. Anyway, but things get lost and stuff, and I'm like, where's my albums? Where's this thing? I'm looking for my vinyls, and I had the sign one of Phil Kennemore, and all the four. And so I got it back. I got one of them. That's cool for my friend.
Hey, vinyl's awesome. I was actually looking because I do have like some albums that are tucked away in my in the living room. There's a little area. I have some. I don't think any of them are like really like money worthy, but I do. And one of them would actually be money worthy had I not. And stupid me, I played the drums. And I was hitting the cover with my drums. So there's like little nicks into the album cover from the drumsticks. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? And it's the Beatles, not the Beatles. Sorry.
Oh no.
No. I'm sorry, not the Beatles. It's a Monkees album.
Even more.
Mon-
I mean, Beatles they made a lot. The Monkees did too, but the Beatles.
Right. And it's a Monkees album, and it's so the album cover has like little drumstick. I'm sure it's worth something, but it would have been worth a lot more had I not fucking put damn drumstick marks in it. Stupid me.
I know how that feels. You're like, shit, it could have. I was the card. I collected baseball cards, football cards, and the basketball cards were really long.
Yeah, I remember that year. I remember that year with the long basketball cards.
Putting in Mickey Mantle rookie cards, all time. I mean, Gene Tennis, Spider Blue. They just was there. You put them in your spokes. Yep. I regret that.
I gotta find somewhere in my house. I have a Cal Ripken rookie card in the plastic. In the plastic.
Yeah.
So I know that card's worth money. I actually have a Pete Rose rookie that is worth money, not as much as it used to. Hell, I got an OJ 69 OJ Simpson that used to be worth money. Is that a Daryl LaMonica?
Yeah, I have these sitting on my desk because it inspires me. And then I don't have a lot of cards, but most of the cards I have are not really worth nothing, but these ones I acquired pretty good. So I have them just sitting on my thing here, right in front of me. I got the quarterbacks that won Super Bowls. And a Plunkett.
Oh, Plunkett.
I have rookie cards, but they're not signed. And then the Pro Bowl here, whenever I've seen some of these greats, of course, Stabler, God rest Stabler, I don't really ask them for autographs unless they're doing something like that. You just say hi, and then they're so busy, right? Especially when they come to Hawaii, so we kind of leave them alone because they come here to relax, not unless they have a signing, which I've got to do when they have the Pro Bowls here. But the Pro Bowl's gone, and they're tearing down Aloha Stadium. Hopefully, if you do get here in the next couple of years, we will do the Arizona, but we'll go to the Aloha Stadium before they start tearing it down. That'll be next year. So hopefully.
Well, don't move to Arizona until I get out to Hawaii.
Yeah. And I'll pick you up and do everything. We talked about it before, so I'll probably.
Yeah, and now I just got to get out there.
Yeah.
And I will, like I said, the one thing I did get before I left for this trip is I got my ramp for my truck so I can ride my scooter and park it onto my truck. And then I can,
good.
Yeah. So I'll be scootering out there. And I bought a cover bag so that when I get to the airport to at least protect it somewhat from the fucking apes that are at the airlines. Yeah. So I will put I will ride the scooter and put it in the bag and then seal up the bag. And I'm thinking I'll probably take I have like some extra old pillows, and I'll put the pillows around the thing as well to help protect that too, so that my scooter won't get all fucked up in the luggage area for the airlines. So I'm hoping here, I'm going to make sure I do the cross finger. You guys can see it. I hope that they don't fuck it up so bad, but I'll have my nice scooter out there. I'm going to check to see how much the wraps are. So I'll wrap up the scooter. And then people were like, Hollywood was saying,
like bubble wrap.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, bubble wrap.
Well, oh yeah, but I don't think I have a bubble wrap that big. But I think just the pillows, the old pillows, will help out a bit.
Yeah, there's things that you can do with wrap, whatever kind of wrapping, you can net around it and stuff. We've done a lot of times when we go traveling for when we're fishing a lot, our gear, our arbalete guns, we got to make sure to take off the tip and they ruin the gun. So we had to have cases. So it was like a gun case. So we got a gun case, but sometimes they just ruin stuff. And you're just like, especially mechanical, anything mechanical.
Yeah.
Surfboards, even surfboards have gotten ruined.
Yeah, like I said, thank God I'm going to at least it's a canvas case. So
Yeah.
Anna will be in her. I don't have a nice chair like Anna does because she's got the primo chair, but I got a nice little scooter chair. There he is, almost on what is it? Almost on demand. Hollywood's come up there. There you go.
Hey, Hollywood.
TNBC president
I
out
yesterday, Hollywood.
There you go. So I got TNBC and I got TNBC Rick and I got TNBC Hollywood on the show.
TNBC, baby.
There you go. The Nation's Booster Club, yep. well represented on the show. So and I was talking about you earlier, Hollywood. I hope you're well. Haven't heard from you in a bit, but I hope that everybody is okay. I'm okay. I will be here. Like I said, I'll be ready to do my show Sunday. It should be no issues. The Thursday shows, like I said, I will be back for the NFL Nation live show on the 28th, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. That's the NFL Nation live show on Wednesday. So that'll be the kickoff show. I'll make sure that both Violator as well as Ref Guru knows about that. So I will be there for that. So I'm ready to go, and I'm doing my stuff to get my job squared away. It's only part-time. Excuse me. It's only part-time, but it's better than no time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Definitely.
It's like football is back, baby.
And that football is back. So I while I got you on the show because we're just getting in Hollywood, I know you're bit. Hopefully you're well there, shipmate. But Anna, I will text you after the show as well.
No worries, no problem, Captain.
But before we go, are you? And I know I've asked you what you think the record's going to be. Blah blah blah. But no, we'll wait for that. Okay.
No, I'm sticking to the 10-7.
Okay. Rick,
that's the numbers I'm sticking to.
That after Captain, when they get to 53-11.
I'm sorry, what?
When they get to 53-11.
53-11?
Yeah, when they get to their roster, when they made all their final cuts. That's in a couple of
weeks. I was just gonna basically say that thing is what surprise. This is the one I'm gonna get you guys out with. Okay, hey, Kenneth Clark, my buddy from Palatka, the Jaguars fan. And by the way, great win for the Jaguars the other day, Ken. You're coming in a little bit late, but good to see you. Hollywood says 11-6. But this is my question for everybody. This is my question for everybody. What surprise cut and what surprise addition will the Raiders have this year on their roster? A surprise cut and a surprise addition. That's what I'll ask you guys.
I don't know if Butler's going to be a surprise cut though.
Who?
Butler.
I don't know
if that's going to be because he's third string right now, but I think a running back's going to be cut that we don't know. I don't think Abdul's been running good, but I know that guy Lauby is going to be probably a surprise 53.
Oh no, I think Lobby is going to be a guaranteed 53.
They're not going to keep so this is the running back. So I'll just stay in the running back category. I know we got 53 guys. It's going to be that 54 guy that you're going to cut. You're going to put on practice squad, or you're just going to waive, right? I'm going to say Abdullah.
Yeah, that's the name that jumped in my mind, Abdullah too.
Okay, so you think Abdullah is a practice squad guy?
I mean, if they're going to keep three running backs, they're going to do. Abdullah does return along, but I think they're going to they're going to finally, and if Trey Tucker works out like we want him to be, that's what he did in Cincinnati. Because our pick, the pick before us, or the pick after, the pick before us did not pick the best wide receiver of Cincinnati. It was the pick after us that picked the best wide receiver of Cincinnati. We picked Trey Tucker for a reason, because he's fast, he can elude people, he's small, but for returning it, if we lost Abdullah or a returner as a backup.
Yeah, see, I think Tucker is there. I think Turner might have made his way onto the squad and was, because he was a practice squad guy. I think that he showed, and especially if he shows in the second and third game, I think Turner will be on the 53. And because Jimmy Farrell was asking, you want JJ Smith-Schuster? I'm like, no, I don't want JJ.
No, he's got problems.
Right. I would rather have Tucker and Turner. And if there's going to be, when it comes down to the fifth receiver, I think it's going to be between Guyton and what's his name? Well, it begins with a W. Williamson or Winchester or
Wilkerson.
Thank you. Yeah. Wilkerson showed some stuff enough last year. Yeah. And I think that wasn't he injured? I think that was one of the reasons why he didn't miss. But Wilkerson is a dynamic receiver. So I think it's going to be between him and Guyton. I think JJ it's Trey Tucker and JJ Turner. I think, and they're both about the same size. They're both fast. They're both that can do what they do. But I think Turner is going to take that roster spot that Renfro had. And by the way, as of now, I was correct. Renfro is retired.
Yeah, we talked about that too. I mean, you brought it up several times, and on several shows, they brought up that, and I think it's the medical thing.
I think that hit that he took, I think it did some pretty good damage to him. That they're not sane.
Yeah, the Arizona game. Arizona game.
Well, I think this Saturday, I think we're gonna see Saturday who it will actually make the roster, because Saturday, we all know, the Cowgirls, that's who they play, and these guys either show up or they're out. So I think, whoever does the screw ups the most, I think those are the ones that will definitely be out for sure. But I think Saturday we'll know for sure. And then, there's a few diamond in the roughs, that may come out of it, come out of this game and stuff, because these guys are going to be hungry. They're going to want it. Even though it's a preseason game, they're going to want that spot. They're going to want to be on that team.
Yeah. And there's a lot of other players that they're great. They could be great in the field with the playbook. And that's between their coaches, whether they're on both sides, either side defense. If they can't read that playbook, Leatherwood, okay, then you're going to have a problem. And so that already starts. So they'll put guys next to them, veterans, which makes a big difference. You know how veterans make a big difference for kids coming in. They're in the playbook. Then they have their assistant coaches and whatnot. And the head coaches are making sure they put the mainframes. The assistant coaches are making sure they're taking care of all the other bits below. And they'll be, you take these three guys, you take these three guys over here. And I think I'm liking our staff. I think we got a good staff on offense. Tomlin is he's our advisor he's helping our assistant head coach. And so you've got all these offenses helping Getsy, right? They've won Super Bowls before. They've been Marvin Lewis he's been in the playoffs a lot. Just didn't get over that first rounder, right? But he built some really good teams for a long time at Cincinnati. And he knows his offense. So I think we're going to see some more better offense this year. Then we did the last part because we were dealing with what we dealt with last year. So now we got a full draft again. We got a full whole staff. And don't sleep on our quarterback coach. His resume is very impressive.
Who's our quarterback coach again?
It starts with an S. It's a long name, man. I researched it a couple months ago, and I didn't even know who he was. I mean, he's other places, but he's familiar. They brought in Peterson because he knows Getsy's playbook 2 years ago when Getsy was there.
Oh, so they brought back Peterman because he knows Getty's playbook.
A little bit. Plus, he's just there. He's going to be like I don't know if he's going to make the team, and if he does, he's going to be that third spot. He's going to be like Hoyer. He's going to be a player with a clipboard.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I don't mind Peterman being on the roster. I mean, obviously John Gruden loved Peterman, but if you're the third string quarterback, if it gets down to you, then there's issues. But at least if you know you can come in and play, like I said, Hoyer was plug and play. You knew what you were going to get. He knew the playbook, and you know
he had the whole McDaniel system, and he kind of he was a little bit older, and he was there to help these kids get up. And it didn't work out, but Bradley, if Anthony Brown Jr. one of those guys is going to go on the practice squad. We can't keep 5 quarters. There's going to be 3 quarterbacks. We know that. So one guy's going to be let go away, and the other guy's going to be put on the practice squad, and it will be one of those 2. So we'll see what happens. And if they just brought Peterman in to help, give him some money, right? Yeah, he played 2 years under. That's right. Thank you, Jeff. And so that was why they brought him in. And that, to me, that's smart because he's not getting a big contract. He's there to help these kids now and show them, hey, man, this is what it is. Because he's not like Maggie. Because remember, keep this short.
I agree, Jack. I agree.
Last year, we've seen Kansas City struggle all the way, right? Now, they won enough games to get in. They won 2 games more than us, right? And 2 or 3, but we were getting better. We know what happened on December and all that. And it was one of the best games that I've seen in a long time against Kansas City at their place. But it was Nagy. He was with Chicago, too. And my son knows a lot of, he lives in Chicago and whatnot, and these Chicago fans that I have, that love Chicago, and they're saying Nagy is just too complicated. He's like a
yeah.
And
well,
so
that's why Nagy's back with the Chiefs, and the big question, I haven't heard it here since I've been here, but is this finally Andy Reid's last year? Because people are going to be jockeying for that spot. And I think that the fat man, and yes, I know I'm not skinny. So I'm not.
Unless he chokes first.
I'm not casting dispersions there.
Yeah.
Hey, Asylum, or who's always posting stuff about? There's a lot of people posting stuff about. Andy Reid at a different, advertising for something.
I got
heart attack. All right, hey.
Well, have a good night, gentlemen.
Anna,
ladies out there.
Anna, I'll give you a call after, or I should say, I'll give you a text after the show. Thank you as well, and thank you for coming on. We got about 2 minutes there, Rick, because I got to.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, we all know who the real MVP is. It's been Andy Reid. He built the trenches up, and then he brought in Alex Smith. They got their quarterback they thought, and later rounds after our pick, Mahomes, he sat for a year and it worked out for him. They build from the inside out, and that's what we're doing. What do you think? We're building the trenches. The game is one of the trenches. And I know you really a lot of us, we focus on the trenches because we know how important it is with depth. So it takes like 2 or 3 drafts and without any kind of reorganization to actually get something going for a team in the NFL, right?
Well, and I'm hoping that but maybe 1 or 2 more. Rick, I'm sorry, I'm up against the time. Thank you for coming in. Aloha to you. Like I got your shirt in that's one of the shirts I brought. Hey, and you take care. Best to you and the family, brother.
Thank you.
All right.
That's for all those that are in me.
There you go. Aloha from Rick.
Aloha kako.
All right. That's awesome. I'm going to be doing my outro. Thanks everybody from Leavenworth, Kansas. It's great being here. Jack, I will get a hold of you too. I'll get a hold. I'm not mad at you, Jack. No, I'm not mad at you. It's not that. Just stuff that I was kind of dreading is actually kind of happening. Anyway, folks, y'all take care. I will be here Sunday. We'll talk about the next game, see if the Raiders quarterback situation is a little bit more refined and defined. Y'all take care. I'll see you Sunday. Only tune in to Wild Wild Best because of Jack. There you go. Matt Marinovich says he only tunes in because of you, Jack Kenna. And Kenneth Clark, good night to you. Take care. See you guys on the next stream. Pop it over and watch our show. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Sunday. We'll see you.